I'm going to teach you how to slappy frontside 5-0. Quick shout out to Thorn Benatar. It was his tutorial on how to slappy frontside Smith that taught me how to slappy frontside 5-0. The most important part on how to slappy frontside 5-0 is learning how to squish your truck like so on the front truck. If you could do that, so you can see that the board kind of like swings itself as is. I would recommend to come at slightly more than 45 degrees, especially if you're learning it. And about a foot before the curb, more or less, because you want to do it a little early. What you're going to do is squish your foot like that, and you're going to swing and power slide and basically pivot on this front wheel. So it's gonna make the board go like so. Power slide. And if you're squishing hard enough on the front truck, it's gonna pop up onto the curb no matter what. So this is my front foot. I ride goofy. Whenever I go into it, I have my front foot near the bolts, maybe a pinch forward to make it easier for myself, but I should probably get away from that. So you're gonna put your front foot squishing real hard on that front truck. You're gonna power slide about a foot before. And that's the key to it. You don't wanna tic-tac nollie into it. You can to learn the motion of the trick, but that probably doesn't really count as a slappy. You have to push super hard down here and power slide. The truck will go up, and as soon as you feel the back truck on the ledge, you got to lift up and really lean in the back pocket. If you're not leaning far enough back, you're not going to slide. You may not even get the back truck all the way up. You have to be heavy in the back pocket. You don't want the board centered underneath you. You don't want it behind you. You want the board a little bit scary, like in front of you. You want to really slide that power slide into it, almost like you're going to go into lip slide. If you start getting into lip slide, you're in the right place. You know, I want to reflect on that other tutorial I was talking about. So this is really the same way you get into slappy front Smith. I was at a ledge that was too low to get the Smith comfortably, and when I was getting into slappy back Smith, I realized that if I just push down on the back tail and pick up on the front, you have slappy 5-0. To show you kind of what it looks like from up here, you need a lot of speed. I really can't do it without a lot of speed. My front foot is about here. Back foot, I put a little bit on the tail because you have to be pushing on the tail to 5-0. And right about here, that's when I squish down super hard and swing it, swing my hips, swing the board, power slide. And the moment I feel this, I'm going. If you catch yourself doing this, it's part of the process, but it's because you're not pushing hard enough on that heel side, especially on the front. You still want some pressure on the back heel side too, but you're really gonna wanna focus on putting your pressure down heel side in the front with the board in front of you. So like this is centered on top of the board, you want the board over here. It's gonna be a little bit freaky, but the more you do it, the more comfortable it gets. I have to emphasize, don't pick up your front truck. You wanna be power sliding into it. Basically, you're gonna force your board to be on 3 wheels when that back truck hits. I've got a few where all 4 wheels are on the ground, and that's ideal. But because of the way you're putting pressure on the front truck, most likely if you're power sliding hard, you're gonna be on 3 wheels getting into the grind. Do not pick up your front truck. I took a few screenshots right now of exactly what I mean. I recommend doing it on a really low ledge or an easy frontside grind ledge just to get into it. That's what I did, and now I can do it on a regular curb. A cool thing about this trick, it also teaches you how to slappy front Smith and how to slappy lip slide. So if you practice any of the 3, you'll be practicing the other tricks as well. The last interesting thing I could think of was if you're used to nollie 5-0s on a box or a ledge, you'll probably be more inclined to get this trick down. So nollie 5-0, requires you to, whenever you're nollying in the middle of it, you have the board in front of you a little bit, and then you land on it in the back seat with your back foot down. So yeah, if you know how to nollie 5-0, it'll probably help you out a lot on this trick. Also, nollie tail slides on a box or a ledge will also help you out. If you know those two things, if you know how to do a frontside slappy, you can figure this trick out. Biggest difference between this and a regular frontside slappy 50-50 are you have the board a lot more in front of you, which has actually helped me with my slappy frontside 50-50s, but a little bit more than on a slappy frontside 50-50, you want the board in front of you, and you want extra pressure on that front truck. And as soon as you feel that back truck hit, you're picking your front foot up. Those are some differences between this and a slappy frontside 50-50. It took me a long time to learn this one. I hope that helps somebody out. Thanks. I love you. Bye.